So the video cut out. I don't know if it's anywhere to be found or not. But I was just driving down the road, going from Tucson, Arizona to Roswell, New Mexico, where I'm 100% guaranteed by my close friend, 100% guaranteed to be abducted by aliens. Apparently that's the reputation of Roswell. I don't think she's ever been there. But you know what? If I do get abducted by aliens, I'm sure I can get a good 20 minutes out of that on stage. So be it. I was just feeling this like incredible fear, for lack of a better word, just driving, just hurtling down the road on the highway with this trailer behind me in this vehicle, and just, I don't know, felt like I needed to record it. I felt like there was some energy there. I'm a little jazzed up right now, which I don't really understand because I've driven across the country dozens of times. There's nothing particular going on today. It's a beautiful sunny day, clear skies, not that much traffic on the road. I drove from Fairbanks, Alaska, through Canada to Fort Campbell, Kentucky, with a 1,000-pound trailer on the back of my truck in January of 2010. And I remember stopping at a bar in Dead Horse, Yukon, and talking to the bartender and asking her, hey, where's the nearest hotel? Which is pretty much how I made my way through Canada, is I just drive until I didn't feel like I could drive anymore, and then I would find the next hotel. Worked out okay. But this particular time, she's like, oh, it's just at the end of town. Well, I passed it, right? And I didn't realize I passed it. I had had one too many. I should not have been drinking that much. And it was snowing, like those fat snowflakes where it looks like you're about to go warp speed when you're driving down the road. You can't use your brights. You have to use your low beams. And I drove for like another 2 hours before I hit a town. And there's these 10-foot ditches on the side of the road, and fucking nobody in their right mind is out driving, so if you get stuck... I mean, the semi-truck drivers, the over-the-road truckers in Canada are great, and they will stop. At least back then. I don't know, maybe everybody's gotten mean since then, I doubt it. But I believe they would stop. I did go into a ditch at one point. It wasn't that night, oddly enough. And a truck driver did stop and pull me out. But yeah, that I had every right to be terrified then. Now, I'm just driving down straight highway, feeling like I'm gonna die. I'm not, though. I'm not. I got to thinking about it, and I think the funny thing is, like, if there was a person in the seat next to me, I wouldn't be allowed to freak out. I was yelling. I was like, I'm freaking out! I'm like, why am I freaking out right now? It doesn't make any sense! I was like, it's not helping me to be this terrified! You're just driving! You're gonna be fine! I'm yelling at myself. And I thought, if there was a person in the seat next to me, I wouldn't be allowed to express 100% of my fear of, impending mortality. And I think the reason that is, and I'm guilty of it too, but we all judge each other based on the assumption that people are holding back a certain percentage of their emotion. So I feel like if somebody sees me freaking out, they've got it in their head that 90% of what goes on with me goes on inside, which is normally true, or at least it used to be. I'm trying to be a little more sensitive these days, be more in touch with myself. But I feel like if somebody saw me at a 10, they would assume that was 90% of what was going on. And they're like, oh God, he's freaking out like that. it's time to freak out. And then I'm freaking out, so they're freaking out. And now it's a bad situation because we got two monkeys who aren't designed to be going 75 miles an hour hurtling down the highway in a 4-ton rig. I don't know. I'm guessing between the trailer and the vehicle. That's probably not 4 ton. That's 8,000 pounds. Probably a ton, 2 tons, 1 to 2, 1.5. I don't know. I have no idea. I think it's a lot of thousands of pounds. Okay, it's way faster than this monkey was built to go, and it's way more weight than this monkey was built to be in control of. And if there were 2 monkeys freaking out in the front of this car at the same time, doing that down the road, then it would be a good time to panic. Interesting. Maybe panic. Maybe panic is the reason to panic. Maybe panic is the most dangerous thing out there. Maybe there's nothing to fear but fear itself. I think somebody might have said that at some point, and I think I understand it. I feel better now, having vented. I feel good. I like adventures, and this is one of them. I got laid off from my job, obviously. What else do you get laid off from? I got laid off from my job in Tucson. So I got a job in New Mexico. So, could be worse. A lot of fucking people without work right now, and I don't. A lot of people who were living paycheck to paycheck before, without work right now, and fucking God bless them. I don't know what you're gonna do. I fucking hope you figured something out, though. So, excuse me. I got a little touch there. Got a little emotional. Yeah, man. So good luck to all you guys. If you haven't figured out what you're gonna do, keep working the problem. You'll be all right. So I'm gonna go back to my driving. Well, good luck to all you guys. This is fucking crazy, but it will not last forever.